What's up, everyone? Welcome to your 40-minute spicy glutes workout. I'm so excited to continue strength training with you. If you're doing this workout in a program, make sure you're tracking your progress from last week or the last glute workout that you did. Try to advance in some weights and try to make sure that your reps are getting to that point where you're not taking so much rest in between. That's how we achieve progressive overload. So grab your water and your sweat towel and also a slider or something to move one foot and a band, and let's get started. Welcome to your workout. Let's go ahead and start with some heels to glutes. We do have a glute activation in the first exercise, so we'll throw our bands on, we'll get our glutes nice and warm. For now, let's open up all the joints, get your body ready. Good, hands on your hips, bend it back. And stand, bend. Beautiful. Feel the stretch. I know you feel it if you're just waking up or if you're ending a long day. I know you feel those hamstrings. Let's go 3 more. 1, 2, last one on the way up. Dig your heels in. Good. Step left foot out, right foot back. We're gonna bend the front leg and straighten. Go up and down with that one. Digging the front heel into the ground. Good job. 2 more. 1 and 2. Put your hands down right inside your front leg. Drop the back knee to the floor. A little bit deeper hip stretch. Turn your chest. Open it up towards the quad. There you go. All right, come onto your hands and knees from here. Let's go up and down. Cat, cow. Moving the back a little bit. 2 more. Last one. Good. Now take the other leg up top. Just moving into a runner's lunge, opposite side. Great job. Turn your chest towards your front thigh. Deep in the hip flexor. Perfect. Come off the ground with that one. We're gonna go bent leg out front. Bend, straighten. Dig the heel down in the front. 3, 2, and 1. Open your legs to the front, toes point towards me. Bend and straighten right here. Sit your hips back like you're reaching them towards each heel. Good job. Keep going. 2 more. And beautiful. Stand up, cross your arms over your chest, grab your glute band if you have one. And we're gonna go squat, lift, squat, kick. And we'll keep opening up our shoulders in that rest period in between. 45 seconds on the clock. Are you ready? There's your exercise. Squat, kick, squat, abduct. 3, 2, come on. Down and lift. Same leg, just take it back. And then you just switch legs. All 3 planes of motion here. We've got sagittal, hip extension, and then we've also got frontal. Good. There's no rush on these. Keep your body straight up, so make sure when you lift to the side, it doesn't just happen because you're leaning. 4. Rest, and we're gonna go 2 more rounds of that, okay? Sit to the side, sit to the back. Good. Here we go, heavier band if you would like, but let's really connect here. You can also hold on to something if you need to. Just make sure that doesn't take any of the work off of your core, stabilizing your body. Yes, amazing. On hip extension, it's important to remember to not let your leg just go out to the back diagonally. So you want to go straight, heel behind your hip. Last one, 2, 1. All right, good. One last round. I'm just gonna tie this before I spend the whole workout halfway tying it again. 3, let's go. Set it down. Try to give me just one more second on each hold this time. There you go. Good. Spicy is in the title of this workout, so I'll be challenging you in different ways throughout the workout to make that happen. Here's one of them. Heel up, heel up, heel up. Good work. Mind-muscle connection is very much there. We will use this right after this. Last one, lift and hold. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Now we're taking a nice long rest here today to make sure you go heavy and you work hard with tension today. We've got Sumo Dumbbell Deadlifts for exercise 1. I do not want you to rush this, okay? Sumo just means heels are wider than your hips, back very much turned on. So nobody should lift hips and then chest. You sit down, dig your heels in like you're screwing a screw into the floor with your heel bone, and then stand. No hyperextension, neutral. Okay, back is on the whole time. Ready? 6, 2, all right, heels down. Think about the heels. Also the anatomy of your body lining up. So chest, hips are back right now. You need to get everything stacked back over your heels so it's all kind of coming back up together. Six. Rest. Good job. Now, option to go heavier is there. Also, you can go half reps. So full rep, sit down, come halfway, sit down, full rep. 2, let's go. Good job. Workout noise is welcome. I caught myself doing just like a one eye face in the beginning. Don't know what that was, but it's also welcome. With these workouts where you focus on tension, it might happen that you have to kind of embrace the struggle a little bit, or it should happen. 7. 2. Rest. Heavier if you can. Rep and a half if you're not wanting to go up in weights. Ready? 3. And go. Remember, back is on, so nobody's rounding. These big functional lifts, our foundational lift. We need you to get really great at this. 16. 11. Can you give me one more good one? You got 5. Push, 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 push. Rest. Good job. Now, goblet squats. Grab water. In your goblet squat, I'm focusing on your tension today. Time under tension means how long You're making the muscle work without rest. I really want you to have 4 seconds per rep and not stop those 4 seconds. So maybe you need to go a little bit lighter, that's okay. But you'll see in the demo, I'm not resting at the top, right? 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, lighter if you need to, but I want these to be constant. 3, 2, heels down, here we go. Meaning I could enforce a rep count for you to get here. I don't want to overwhelm you. I just want you to work on not resting. And just sit, 2, stand, 2. We'll rest in between, and we'll rest for 45 right after this. Good, body might start to warm up a little bit. That's great, that's perfect. This is not about crazy intensity. It's just about keep that muscle stretching, contracting, and then stretch again. 3, rest. If you're using a weight in which your form starts to fail about halfway through, drop it down. All right, I want the constant tension, but I want good form. 3, let's get it. Nice. Remember, heels digging the nail into the floor. Very crucial here. If you're keeping that tempo, you should get around 10 to 12 reps. I don't want you to worry too much about rep count as much as the way you're moving here. 7. Rest. There we go. Feel that one in your quads too. That's not wrong. We're working the glutes as well. One more round. Constant tension. Stretch, stretch, contract, contract. And 2, 1, we're off. Perfect. Sit down as soon as you feel your legs almost lock out to rest. Sit. Now give me a bigger focus on your heels down. 10. 6. Last one here, finish it out. 2. Rest. 45 seconds to get yourself ready for a hip thrust. Shoulders on the bench or a chair or a box or anything that's just about knee height for you. Anything from mid-shin to knee will be perfect. We're operating in the same objective here. Tension. Okay, potentially a little lighter. The workload is still there and it's still progressive. Up, 2, down, 2. Without resting at the bottom. Ready? 6. And we're off. Something your back doesn't need to experience is really extreme flexion here. Okay, hip flexion, when your back is kind of arching like a C around the bench. Try to keep it in control to where it's more of a seesaw effect. You're rotating on your mid-back at the edge of that bench. And rest, good. And that can just help, number one, you don't have to get to a certain depth here, but people tend to kind of open up ribs, really arch their back down low. and then try and lift this way, which is a lot more back than butt, okay? We're moving again, round 2. Your back will be working here. It's supporting your spine while we're going through hip extension. But let the core protect it. Nice work. Anyone else feeling their quads from the glute, from the goblet squats a second ago? Rest. One more round. And if you want to add a little spice, which I'm very much here for, add a glute band. We go again in 6. 2. All right, come on. I'm coming in. Don't just give me a hip pop and then drop it again. You're squeezing together, together, together. Squeeze and then lower. 20. Remember, tension is the name of the game today. So the more time you can spend squeezing here, the more we're gonna get out of this. Let's go, 9, 8. Come on, you can give me one more really good one. We're all up together. 4, 3, slow, 2, 1. Amazing. We've got step ups next, so leave your bench or your box out if you do not have ceiling height for step ups or you don't have anything to step up on. We're doing alternating step ups. Wide is after this. So if you have step up benches, left then right. If you do not, forward lunge. Okay, I'm just gonna take it back. No worries if you don't have a bench. Single leg power. To get a good glute focus, land on your heel for that glute emphasis. 5 seconds. Ready? All right, let's go. The trick to these is don't lift your back foot until there's no weight on it. How do you achieve that? You're shifting the weight forward. Eventually it'll get to the point where you barely have weight back here. Then you push the leg into the box. Feel the difference? Or give all the load to the front leg. 4. Rest. Perfect. 2 more rounds of that. Quickly, if you can look over here to me, don't push so much off this back leg that you're here and then rolling up. Okay, shift the weight, then go vertical. Let's go. Good. There's a difference in just getting up there, however, and being intentional. Weight is forward. Dumbbells come over my foot. We lift there. Back leg just kind of floats up with it. One more. Rest. All right. Nice one. Same thing for round 3. Last round. Shift into the front leg. Eventually there will be barely any weight on the back foot. That's when you lift up. Let's go. In doing that, you might have to think about patience a little bit more. Shift, then push. 10. One more. And rest. Now we're gonna add a step up variation here to the exercise after regular step ups. Okay, we're gonna go wide step up. So you're starting with your feet together, just stepping a little bit wider than hip width. Nobody needs to be doing the splits. We're just taking it from here to just about here in your step up width. All right, so if I'm in the middle of my bench, I can think of edge, back to the middle, edge. As you do this, weight's gonna shift over here, dig the heel in to fire it off a little bit more. Controlled weight to start and then go up when you feel comfortable. 2, 1. I did move my dumbbells up top. You can feel free to do the same. Good. Think of the feeling of a lateral lunge, how the weight kind of shifts into your heel and back. That's what we're going for here. 12. One more, 5. And rest. Good controlled weight, good powerful heel drive. Genuinely like you're pushing a nail into the floor with that heel. You shift out and up. 2. All right, let's go, glutes.
Don't touch the ball, it's over. Call it close, but we all know what this is gonna be. You came to fail the test, you met the best, expected chest, but got monopoly.
Highly recommend this front rack, just so you can have the freedom to kind of move your legs to the side.
I just been creeping, never lounging, climbing up mountains, bouncing back. Step in the ring, about you step back. They'll learn hot when I get on the track. I like it louder the most. Watching all these shit just buy down to the goat. If I can't decide, I'ma probably get both. We don't celebrate, but right now I'm a toast. Resurrected ghost. Outside, outside.
10.
At the stars, staring with my mouth wide. I ain't letting nobody stop me this
4.
time. With every single level that I reach.
Rest. Good job, and hopefully by now, if you don't have a bench, you've modified into just a wider stance forward lunge or just a lateral lunge. Sit back into your heel. Ready? 3, 2, last round, and we're off.
We can take this outside, outside. Looking at the stars, staring with my mouth wide.
Breathe. You're doing great. Don't panic, breathe. There we go, come on. Here for you, here with you, here to push you. Heel drive, let's go. Don't let up on that. Aggressive heels. Nice, 10. Yes. 5, 4. You got one more. Heel, heel, heel. Dig it. And rest. Beautiful job. 45 seconds, grab some water. All right. Moving the bench out of the way, and we're grabbing a slider. We're isolating a leg for all 3 rounds here. Your slider leg is going to float away while your deadlift leg does the work. I don't need you to be here. I just need you to be right behind your heel, okay? What this does is makes this leg, the one that's not on the slider, dig in a little bit harder to bring your hips back forward, okay? 6 seconds. Let's go. No weight is on the slider.
We can take this outside, outside. Looking at the stars, staring with my mouth wide.
Good, you're digging that heel down in the other leg really hard. Shoulders stay straight too, so if you're here, we're not going here or here. Straight, and then right back up. Hips are the same. Don't let them open. They're square pointed to the floor. 3. Rest. Good work. 2 more rounds on that leg. And you can sit into this just a little bit, but the main movement is a hinge. 2. Let's go. We're really digging here, okay? $17. Whew, work it out. 5, 4. Just a little float and a big heel drive, rest. You have 1 more round on this leg. If you can go heavier, let's do it. Really be hammering that heel in. Good work, how you feeling? 1 more round. 2, 1. Don't think about the slider leg too much, okay? Just like last week, it was anchored on a bench. Now I'm asking you to let it fly, to really depend on this front leg. Stretch everything from the knee to the tailbone, and then contract it to get this hip back to extension. This is hip extension, flexion. We go from flexion to extension. You're doing fantastic. We got 12 more seconds. Let's go, grounded leg. Dig it in and bring it back forward for us. 3, reach it back, forward, rest. We have the same thing on the other leg for exercise number 8 out of 10. We're very close. I need you to really focus on how much you're giving me here. Grab water. So the leg that was now stationary on the ground is on the slider. If you don't have anything to slide on, you're just putting that foot right back here, okay? Or you can put it against a wall or a bench or a dumbbell rack. All right, ready? 9 seconds, grab the dumbbells. We're starting on the start. 5. Heel down and let it float. Give yourself a second to get coordinated. Don't overthink the slider foot. You probably started with your stronger leg, meaning this leg. You have to think about it a little bit more. We're not calling it weaker. You just have to focus a little more. That's it. Feel the stretch? Dig the heel, come on. Bent hip like you're hiding your hip, and then you're showing that hip flexor to the wall in front of you. Rest. Beautiful. Give your hands a break from grip. Let it slide, and then focus on standing up, not bringing this foot back up. 3. Come on. Let it slide. Your focus is on the leg on the ground. Good, round 2. Should feel a little better. Also, you might stumble like I just did. Right when I was about to say, should feel a little bit better. Here goes Sydney. Okay, focus. I'm with you. Let's get it together. Straight back with your hips and straight forward. $12. 6. Rest. 1 more round. I'm taking round 3 very seriously. I know sometimes I try to get you a little bit lighthearted, but let's really focus in on how we're moving here. Don't let up on your work effort. Ready? Come on. No twisting. Hip sends itself backwards, straight back, right over your heel. 10. One more together. Reach it back, dig it in. Rest. Okay, there we go. 2 more exercises, guys, and then a nice long cool down. This is very important that we cool it down. We've got hamstring curls. We're really focusing in on these. How do you get set up for a hamstring curl? Stack the weight high, okay? If you put the soles of your shoes together, there should be a little gap in the arch of them, right? Dumbbell handle goes through here. Okay, so surround it. And then when you're back here, toes are pointed. When you're up here, toes are flexed to the knee. Pointy toe, heel flex. Ready? 2, let's go. Good. Give me as much time as you can with your heels lengthened, okay? So right here, all the way here, there's no work on the hamstring, this part. So from 90 degrees all the way down here, that's where I want you to live for the next 2 rounds. 3. Rest. Heavier if you can, if you need to, but the burn's gonna set in, or it should. Ready? 6, 2, 1, exhale, and flat feet, pull. Bring your knees in to where they're pretty close together. Hips are driving to the floor. And everything is very controlled. Lower slowly. 3, 2, rest. Okay, one more round. Think consciously about the stretch. Be in the stretch as much as you can. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Don't let your back arch up. $15. Stretch it, stretch it. Oh, hamstrings, we got you. Come on. 8, hips down. 7, long legs. 1 more. 4, lower slowly. 2, 1. Fire. Oh. Spicy was the promise, it's here. Fire hydrants are up next. Good work. You can throw your dumbbells away unless you don't have a glute band. Then you can throw a dumbbell right here behind both of your legs. We're gonna be alternating, so you'll need one here, one on the other leg, and then you'll lift like this, okay? Options for everyone. Oh my lordy. Feeling that hamstring curl. This is the crazy thing about using the same weight and altering variables. You can still really challenge yourself. Ready? 2, 1, lift. You can think of this as your final as much tension as possible exercise. Meaning I don't want you spending a lot of time like I am right now. Lift the legs. Keep one of them lifted at all times. Even if you can lift and pause. We got 3 rounds, so we can afford that. 3. Last one. Lift. 2, 1. Great job. I'm with you. Not trying to be dramatic, just trying to give you that assurance that, yes, this might be tougher. This might be a little more intense. You might feel it a little more. That's what is expected from this style of workout. Let's go. And the reason I say those things is because a lot of times we can turn inward and think, I am weak. I am not doing well. I should quit. None of those things are true. You're working hard. That's why you feel this. Your body is working hard. That's why it feels hard. Come on, you can do this. 15. One more, lift it up. Slow down. 2, 1. Okay. Beautiful job. You've got one more round of work, which means I need everything. I need as much time as possible with a knee lifted. Then we will have a nice long cool down. You also need to stay for that. This is for your body. Let's go. All right. I know sometimes you gotta run, but I include this in the workout time intentionally. Your recovered body is your stronger body. I'll say that one again. Your recovered body is your stronger body. Strength doesn't happen in this part. Strength happens as soon as we stop the work, which is the start of the cool down. Come on, everything right here. 15, up, up, up with a knee, up, up, up with a knee. Core is still in control. Give me one more. Ready? All of us up together. Up, down, 2, 1. Rest and stay right here. Do not move your knees. Hands come down. They walk forward. You drop your hips. You have made it to your cool down. And that is an accomplishment in itself. Don't skip out on the pride of these little small feats that actually added up are the big feats, the biggest progress indicators. Good. Lower down. We're going to do that one more time. Big inhale. On your exhale, push up. Good. You're right here, so no point in jumping out yet. I've got 2 more minutes with you. Perfect. Come into tabletop. Reach your hips back. There you go. Let your back relax. All right, hands down, hips up. Tuck your toes so where they're touching the floor, and you're gonna lift your butt up in the air, drive your heels down to the floor, and we're gonna inch our way back. Right here, if you can, just bring your feet together really quickly to let your band fall off. Good. Now, take your left foot, ankle, put it right above your knee on the right leg. Walk back towards it. As you get closer, you can bend that leg. There you go. And try to just shift your weight to where it's all on the right leg. Beautiful. Stay here for just a second longer. If you can drop your butt down anymore, do it. Awesome. Walk it back out. When you get to a point where you can drop your leg, drop it. And we're just gonna do the same thing on the other foot. So ankle over the knee. Walk it back till you get to where all the weight is back here on your foot. Perfect. Now if you need to walk back out to stand up, you can do that. If not, gently stand up. Cross a leg over, let the hips shift. Beautiful work today. This is what it takes to grow the glutes. Working in all 3 major ranges of motion or exercise movement patterns. Switch it over. and progressive overload. Does that always mean a heavier dumbbell? No, but it does mean the work has to be there to fight against the resistance as much as possible. So as my time with you today has come to a close, first of all, I can't wait to work out with you in our next workout. Consistency is everything over intensity. And thinking about how you're working, you might not have noticed it, it's not your job to notice it, but I took very similar exercises. I started you with very similar weights, and I adjusted the way that you moved those weights so that it challenged you more. Think of hamstring curls, right? I tried to go up 10 more pounds than I did last week than I did today. I went heavier last week doing full range of motion. I went lighter this week and did a little bit more time under tension. Same thing with your constant goblet squats, right? The new challenges are still ways to keep your body adapting. Adaptations are what gets you strength. Adaptations are what build you lean body mass. You have to keep recovering, starting right now and starting with the way you eat right after this, until our next workout. Your recovery is where strength is built. You work as hard as you possibly can here, and then you work even harder to eat well and recover. And then the next workout, it will come so much easier to you, okay? Keep supporting yourself. I love you, and I want you to tag a teammate below or comment to a teammate below in the comments that they did a great job today. I want you to confirm that you also did with your comment, and I will see you back here for our next workout. Make sure to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I love you. It's an honor to be your trainer.